Good evening. Welcome to the Southampton Cultural Centre's 5th annual Evening of Wine and Roses Gala. I'm Tom Rosanti, aka Sherlock Holmes, an East End resident and the actor playing young Sherlock Holmes in A Sherlock's Secret Life, a production by our theatre company in residence, Boots on the Ground Theatre, that closed last Sunday. Over the years, I have enjoyed the rich and diverse cultural programs offered by the Southampton Cultural Centre and have been privileged to perform often at this wonderful venue. This is a special fall season, one that brings new meaning to the concept of renewal, as is reflected in these words from the authors known as Ruth Ahmed. There is something special in the early leaves dropping from the trees, as if we were all allowed a chance to peel, to refresh, to start again. And as Nietzsche wrote, autumn is more the season of the soul than of the nature. So here we are after more than a year of unparalleled and soulful changes, with things beginning to feel more normal and with an opportunity to open, resume, regenerate, and re-establish our lives with fresh energy. Hopefully, what we have been through has allowed us to take a step back, consider what is most important, and to come back stronger with renewed spirit and insight. And when you mention spirit, we know that performing arts play a significant role in lifting spirits and bringing people together around common themes. Throughout history, the arts have taught society about itself and been a tool to educate, empower, and create mutual understanding. At the height of the pandemic, Southampton Cultural Centre provided entertainment and educational programming online and launched comedy classes for kids that meet social, emotional learning standards and teach children and their families that laughter really is the best medicine. As soon as the Cultural Centre was able to go back to in-person education, it resumed classes for children and adults in a safe manner. And now the Centre continues to offer a distinctive mix of programs that enrich life on the East End and beyond its location through high-quality live and pre-recorded online performances, art exhibitions, acting, dance, music classes, and workshops. This 5th Gala is a celebration of the Southampton Cultural Centre's dedication to the arts and to the people in our extraordinary, diverse community. Tonight's performances are a showcase and an overview of the rich and exciting programming that the Centre offers. I've been a part of the Centre stage and plays and musicals at the Southampton Cultural Centre for many seasons, with lead roles including South Pacific and Beauty and the Beast. He will be accompanied by Southampton Cultural Centre board member Konstantin Sukovetsky, who you will hear from and about later. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Darren Otati.
Good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you all. Thank you for coming tonight. This first number is from the first show I ever did here for Center Stage here at the Southampton Cultural Centre. This is from South Pacific. Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger, you may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you'll know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing, you may hear her laughing across a crowded room, and night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. Or all through your life you may dream all alone. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go. Thank you. This next number is from the Broadway musical Beauty and the Beast. And in my twisted face, there's not the slightest trace of anything that even hints at kindness. And from my tortured shape, no comfort, no escape. I see but deep within his utter blindness, hopeless as my dream dies, as the time flies. Love's a lost illusion, helpless, unforgiving, cold and driven to this sad conclusion. No beauty could move me, no goodness improve me, no power on earth if I can love her. No passion could reach me, no lesson could teach me how I could have loved her and make her love me too. If I can love her, then who long ago I should have seen all the things I could have been, careless and unthinking, I moved onward. No pain could be deeper, no life could be cheaper, no point anymore if I can love her. No spirit could win me, no hope left within me. How I could have loved her and that she'd set me free, but it's not to be if I can't love her. Let the world be done with me. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Constantine. Thank you, Constantine.
Our next performer I actually heard warming up in the back, and you are in for a treat. We have the pleasure of listening to Sophia Skoldberg. Sophia has developed her talent with lessons and attending the annual Southampton Strings Festival at the Cultural Center over many years. Sophia is a high school senior and is poised to continue her musical education and career at a prestigious college after graduation. dance is one of the main disciplines taught in the Cultural Center. And Adam and Gail Baronello are a talented team who have been teaching classes at the Cultural Center with an emphasis on bringing music, movement, and art together to create a unique and meaningful experience for dancers as well as the audience. Here they are performing one of their own unique multimedia creations. Adam and Gail Baronello. Next, we showcased the Rising Stars piano series, which was founded by Southampton Cultural Center board member and pianist Liliane Castel. As founding director, Ms. Castel is now running the series with managing director and Southampton Cultural Center board member and pianist Konstantin Sukovetsky. Konstantin, please take it from here.
Thank you. So for almost 2 decades, Rising Stars Piano Series brought the brightest stars in the piano space to Southampton Village. I had a privilege of playing one of the first concerts of the series. Now, years later, I have a great pleasure of helping Liliane continuously make it a success. Liliane is an internationally renowned pianist herself and a role model and mentor to many of our stars who have become real-life biggest names in the business. If you look at our playbill, you will be quite amazed because it's basically Lincoln Center's Great Performance Series. Liliane, would you please stand up and let's give her a round of applause. Woo! So our reopening after pandemic starts a week from today on October the 23rd, Saturday at 6 p.m. There'll be fantastic concert by Fei Fei, a Chinese-American star who won prizes at such places as Clyburn and Concert Artists Guild competition, and is really a very unique and singular voice in music today. And she will be here with us with a program of Beethoven, Chopin, and Rachmaninoff. So please join us a week from now. But right now, I'm going to play something for you that I arranged throughout the pandemic. And I do a lot of arrangements myself. And as we were all locked up, I was kind of rewatching some of the old movies. And the movie that is beloved universally everywhere is The Umbrellas of Cherbourg. Catherine Deneuve's amazing musical with sublime music by Michel Legrand. And so I created my version of its love music.
And now, masters of their art, Eric Michael Gillette and Konstantin Sukovetsky joined together for a deeply memorable finale. Eric Michael Gillette has been described by Stephen Holden of the New York Times as someone who transforms theater songs into lived experiences, so not only do you see the world through the characters' eyes, but also feel it through their nervous systems. Hey, here they are.
I think while he settles in, we should have a very loud round of applause for Konstantin. You've heard him doing what he does absolutely best, and it was magical, and now I'm going to put him through torture for the next 15 minutes, because now he has to play my charts, and that will be fabulous. I want you to know that I'm terrified standing here right now. This is my first time doing an actual live and at the same time virtually streamed concert in front of a live audience since December of 2019. And to be on a stage and sharing a stage with a talent like Darren's, with a young, accomplished, and gracious artist like Sophia, the marvelous dancers tonight, I'm just stunned. This is my first time meeting most of you, so we're going to start with my very favorite meet cute song of all time. It's the opening song from Judy Garland and James Mason's A Star Is Born. What a spot this, not so hot this. Hey there, shy one, come be my one. Please don't rush off, wanna brush off. I can't compel you to buy what I'd sell you, but I've got to tell you like so. You wanna have bells that'll ring, you wanna have songs that'll sing. You want your sky a baby blue, you gotta have me go with you. Hey, you fool, you. Why so cool, you? When I'm ready to go steady, you wanna have eyes that'll shine, wanna have grapes on the vine. You want a love that's truly true, you gotta have me go with you. Why the holdout? Have you sold out? Time you woke up, time you spoke up. This line I'm handing you, it's not a handout. As a team, we'd be a standout. You wanna live high on a dime. You wanna have two hearts in rhyme. Gotta have me go with you all of the time. Hey, you fool, you. Why so cool, you? When I'm ready to go steady, you wanna have eyes that'll shine. You wanna have grapes on the vine. You want a love that's truly true. You gotta have me go with you. Why the holdout? Have you sold out? Time you woke up, it's time you spoke up. This line I'm handing you is not a handout. As a team, we'd be a standout. You wanna live high on a dime. You wanna have two hearts in rhyme. Gotta have me go with you all of the time. I've always had an affinity for big band music and stuff from past eras. My mother always told me that I was born 20 years too early or too late, one or the other. I can never remember which, but I think the way she meant it was she would have had to be 12 if she'd had me when I was right for the music. This song was originally done as a very up-tempo dance tune. You were sort of da ba da 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 da. So think like the 40s, that sound. But it was redone for a Broadway production called Sophisticated Ladies. And my friend Terry Klausner was the one who got to introduce it. as a complete slow drag. And so instead of that big bounce, she brought it in and it became the sexiest song I had ever heard on a Broadway stage. It was slowed down to something like, bum, ba-da, da, ba-da. Try that. Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. When trumpets heat up, give me a rug to beat up. Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Hit me with a hot note and watch me burn. Slap me down with rhythm from stem to stern. When saxes flare up, how can I keep my hair up? Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Now watch those trombones sliding while I gather steam. Keep the tempo riding and I'll come in right on the beam. Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Knock me out with music in great amounts. Well, let that beat wave. We're gonna have a heat wave. Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Rock those trombones sliding while I gather steam. Keep the tempo riding. Keep it riding. Keep it riding. Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Knock me out with music in great amounts. Well, let that beat wave. We're gonna have a heat wave. Hit me with a hot note. Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. I grew up in Orange County, California, not too far from Long Beach. I was in a rock band. I know it's hard to believe me, but I actually started out as a rocker. And I had a prom band. We've all been to those things, right? And there was a rival prom band at a high school not too far from us. And they went on to become very famous. We did not. But they had a theme song. The lead drummer and singer was a woman named Karen Carpenter. And you may have heard her. And she introduced the most incredible, sort of like what we just did with Hit Me With a Hot Note, but not jazzy, a slowed down romantic version of Ticket to Ride. Well, of course, that meant that the guy who ran our band said I needed to have a theme song, and I picked this song. And I can still hear the riff at the beginning of the song, and every time I hear it, I remember standing on stage at midnight as all the kids were dancing, and to this day, I can smell carnation boutonnieres and ginger ale punch and acne medication. And even with all that, it's still the single most romantic song I've ever heard in my life. Thrill me, kiss me, hold me, kiss me, hold me, hold me, never let me go until you've told me what I want to know, and then just hold me, make me tell you I'm in love with you. And then thrill me, walk me down a lane where shadows will be hiding lovers just the same as we'll be. will be when you make me tell you I love you. They told me, be sensible with your new love. Don't you be fooled, thinking this is the last you'll find. But they never stood in the dark with you, love. When you take me in your arms and drive me slowly out of my mind. So kiss me. When you do, I know that you will miss me, if we ever said adieu. So kiss me, make me tell you I'm in love with you. No, no, never, never, never let me go. No, no, never, never, never let me go. No, no, never, never, never let me go. Are you all Sondheim fans out here? Do you like Sondheim? Stephen Sondheim? You like him, right? Oh, come on, we can do better than that. I either want to see bobbing heads or I want to hear applause. Okay. So I brought you an obscure Stephen Sondheim song, and in fact, for a long time, the only recording that existed of it was one that Stephen himself did. And I actually had the honor of being in the Broadway musical The Frogs for Steve, and one day at lunch, I walked up to him and I said, you know, I love the song No Mary Ann. I just think it's an amazing song. And he says, how could you tell from the recording? It was his voice and it was not there. Here we go. You thought it all would be pie. No, Mary Ann. Pink little birds in the sky. No, Mary Ann. Symphony orchestras reeling in glorious song. Nothing but beautiful feeling. Boy, were you wrong. Now you say life is a bore. No, Mary Ann. Dreary and gray and no more. No, Mary Ann. Say it's all pink, say it's all gray. That's too easy to think and too easy to say. And I'm just a man, Mary Ann. You thought it all would be pie. No, Mary Ann. Pink little birds in the sky. No, Mary Ann. Oh, symphony orchestras reeling in glorious song. Nothing but beautiful feeling. Boy, were you wrong. Now you say life is all flat. No, Mary Ann. Dreary and gray, and that's that. No, Mary Ann. Say it's all pink, say it's all gray. That's too easy to think and too easy to say. It's what you feel, and that's the least of it. Make a meal, no, make a feast of it. The thing of it is, I love you, Mary Ann. There's a wonderful song that was written for a motion picture. I'm going to bring you one of my favorite songs. It was resurrected, thank God, by a very popular artist, and he made it popular as part of his career. But it was written for a motion picture that starred Peter O'Toole, and it never got used. And now, years and years and years and years later, people hear this song and they always think it was in the movie, but actually it was not. It's a beautiful song by Michelle Browerman. You were right, and I was blind. But that was long ago. Now, do I ever cross your mind? Are your memories like mine? Or have they let you go? After all the loves I've lived through all these years, I had to go so far without you. Now it's clear you were my favorite love. That was my favorite year. When we were young forever yesterday, fools and little children run away. If we could go back there, would we stay? After all the loves I've lived through all these years, I've had to go so far without you. Now it's clear you were my favorite love. That was my favorite year. You were my favorite love. That was my favorite year. La da 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 da. La dum da 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 da. I want to thank all of you for being here. You have literally brought the inner performer in me back to life. I certainly want to thank Kirsten for agreeing to have me here. I so appreciate it. Everyone of you in the audience, you just are so generous. And to Bernie and Joanne, who were the conduit for my coming to Southampton. I cannot begin to thank you after all these dreary months indoors and so many months of Zoom meetings and just not being able to focus or see anything, to finally be able to step outside and come and walk into your cultural home. I deeply appreciate your generosity. And a big thank you for Constantine, please. This is what it feels like to see the sky again. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore. You can hear from far and near a world you've never heard before. And on that clear day, you can see forever and evermore. Shore, you can hear from far and near a world you've never heard before. And on that clear day, you can see forever and and ever